Chewy mochi balls, creamy coconut milk, sweet potato, plantain, and sago pearls. This is Ginataang Bilo-Bilo, the Filipino dessert I grew up on. And today, we're giving it a colorful twist. Let's make it. Hi everyone! Today I'm making one of my favorite Filipino desserts, Ginataang Bilo-Bilo, mochi balls in coconut milk. This dessert reminds me so much of my childhood. It's sweet, creamy, and very nostalgic. You can serve it warm on a cool day or cold in the summer. And what makes it really special is the texture. Creamy coconut milk, soft sweet potato and plantain, chewy sago pearls, and of course the mochi balls. Traditionally, Bilo-Bilo is made with plantain glutinous rice balls. But today, I'm doing something a little different. Step 1. The mochi balls. The first step is the mochi. I already boiled my sweet potato and purple yam until soft. And now I'm mashing everything until smooth. The ube is what gives the dough this gorgeous purple color. Next, glutinous rice goes in. This is what makes the mochi chewy. I'm also adding a little monk fruit sweetener to keep this version lighter. You can use regular sugar too. Now mix everything into soft dough. If it feels too dry, add water, but slowly. You don't want it too wet. Once the dough is ready, roll it into small balls. They don't have to be perfect. Honestly, I love when they look homemade. It makes the dessert feel more traditional and comforting. Look how they look so pretty. Set them aside. Step 2. Sweet potato, plantain, and sago. Next, the rest of the ingredients. I'm cutting sweet potato into bite-sized pieces. Try to keep them about the same size so they cook evenly. Then plantain. In the Philippines, we usually use saba banana. The plantain works beautifully too. It adds natural sweetness and a soft, silky texture. And finally, the sago pearls. Boil them separately until they turn translucent and chewy. Then drain and rinse. It looks like a lot of steps, but each one is simple. And prepping everything separately makes it better. Step 3. The coconut milk base. Now, for the heart of the dessert, the coconut milk base. Into the pot goes the coconut milk, a splash of water, and monk fruit sweetener to taste. Here's the important part. Heat it gently. If the heat is too high, the coconut milk goes separate and lose their creamy texture. So keep it at medium-low and stir. Step 4. Bring it all together. Once the coconut milk is slightly simmering, in goes the sweet potato. Let it cook for a few minutes so the flavor comes together. Then plantain joins the party. And now my favorite part, the mochi balls. They cook right in the coconut milk, 5 to 10 minutes. You'll know they're ready when they're floating and turn soft and chewy with a slightly firm center. Look at that color. Finally, the sago pearls goes in. Give everything a stir, taste, and adjust the sweetness. The ube slowly tints the whole pot to this beautiful lavender pink. And that's when you know it's ready. And that's it! My Ginataang Bilo-Bilo with sweet potato, mochi, coconut milk, plantain, sago, and a touch of purple yam. I love how color and comforting this looks. You can serve it warm right away or chill it in the fridge. Since it's summer, I'm having mine cold. Creamy, chewy, refreshing, and so nostalgic. This dessert is simple, but it brings back so many childhood memories of Filipino home cooking. I hope you try it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.